Hello everybody, today we are making fudgy mocha brownies. It's very, very simple. It's a very fast recipe. You can even do a lot of the work in the microwave, although today I'm gonna show you how to do it on a double boiler. You can absolutely use a box brownie, but when you want a super, super fudgy brownie, when you wanna make something from scratch, this is a method that I use. It starts with butter. I'm adding a cup of granulated sugar, 3/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. I'm gonna intensify the chocolate flavor with some espresso powder. So you can absolutely melt this in the microwave. 30 seconds, take it out, stir it, 30 seconds, take it out, stir it until everything's combined, about 2.5 minutes total. Or you do it on a double boiler, which is a pot with some water, and you fit your bowl over top of it. The water is very low, so it's not touching the bottom of the bowl, it's just allowing steam to go all around the edge of the bowl. If you can't hold the side of the bowl, you need to turn your heat down. And now you just give this a stir and wait for everything to melt. You're looking for the butter and the sugar to melt together. You stir it this whole time. I do think that box brownies are one of the best convenience items. I really do. So if you want, you can absolutely just take a box brownie mix, add some instant espresso to it, and gussy it up that way. But for a from scratch, intensely rich chocolate flavor, I think that this fudgy mocha brownie really is not very difficult and totally worth making it from scratch. Once it's a little bit shiny, you're ready to take it off the heat and add your eggs one at a time. If it's too hot, it'll cook your eggs, so just make sure you stir it and then you add those one at a time. The eggs are gonna be all the moisture that's in this recipe. Add one egg at a time, give it a stir. So that's how we get the fudginess. If you added a lot of moisture, you might get more of a cakey brownie, but we don't want a cakey brownie. We want a fudgy, a mocha fudgy brownie. And then with your last egg, add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract and a teaspoon of salt. Look at how fudgy that looks. Isn't it crazy? Because this looks like melted chocolate, but you started with cocoa powder. So you can mix this as long as you want because you haven't added in any flour. But once you add in that flour, you have to kind of fold it in and be conscious of how much mixing you're doing. 1/2 cup of flour. It's not very much flour because cocoa powder actually works as a drying agent. So your cocoa powder is kind of like flour in this recipe. Kitties, how's this looking? You all can't have chocolate. Okay, look at that. We're ready to put it into a pan. Yum! That's it. That's how easy it is. It's not difficult at all to make from scratch brownies. It's very few ingredients. It's a couple of steps. And you're ready to have like the fudgiest brownie of all time. Spray your pan so that your parchment paper sticks to the bottom. These are all metal, and so they're safe to go in the oven. This will help you get your brownies out of the pan. Now, brownies go in. This is an 8x8 pan. This makes a thin brownie. These are very, very, very rich brownies, so we don't want them to be incredibly thick. And you'll notice there was no leavener, right? So they're not gonna rise any. Kind of encourage the batter to go to the edge. Gussy it up a little bit more with some dark chocolate chips. About 1/3 of a cup. Now you're ready to bake. 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. The toothpick test is not gonna work on this because they're still gonna be fudgy, right? So you look for the brownies to pull from the sides of the pan and for the top to be just set. Now you're just gonna let them cool in the pan for about 15 minutes. Because of this paper, you can lift the brownies out. What? You all, I didn't even cheat that. That wasn't even like I did it and then like, ta-da for camera. No, it really makes all the difference. Now, when you go to serve them, you just peel the paper away, but leave it underneath the brownies because it is so fudgy and sticky. Let's cut and try a brownie. These are very, very rich brownies. To finish these, I just dust them with a little powdered sugar, but after they've been cut. I don't do it before they're cut because it really makes a mess. You ready to try? Look at how fudgy it is. It's just like dark chocolate delight. It really is like the inside of a truffle filling. It tastes like brownie and fudge had a baby. It's so fudgy and dense. There's a little bit of a sugar crackle on the top. The chocolate chips are giving it some texture, and then the powdered sugar just comes in and sweetens the whole thing up just a touch more. Fudgy, decadent, delicious. You are gonna love this Gussied Up recipe. What should we make next? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're liking what you see, please leave a comment or give us a like or subscribe to our channel so we can bring you more Gussied Up recipes. I tried to say that all with a brownie in my mouth, and it was really hard. Wow, I ate the entire brownie. I don't know what to say. Now I have nothing in my hands. Thanks for watching.